It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuning into a Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso right here on SABC3. It's your Friday morning, and thank you very much for tuning in. Right now, getting a bit of a tech roundup. Now, this past Sunday, very tragic news broke of a plane crashing in Ethiopia just minutes after takeoff, killing all 157 people on board. Very, very sad. But less than 5 months ago, a similar event happened in Indonesia involving the same model of plane. Now, it sparked off mass panic in the aviation world, and this morning we're going to unpack exactly what is going on. Theunis van Rensburg, how are you, my friend?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm okay, man. Yeah, this is news that really shocked the world, and especially, I can imagine, for Boeing.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's been a tough week for Boeing. They've had to respond to a lot of criticism, to a lot of questions about this model of plane. So the 737 MAX 8, which is their newest generation small short distance plane, has had a couple of problems since launching just over a year ago.
Clearly, yeah.
And it's sparking a lot of questions around what this model is doing and what went wrong with the engineering.
What has been the global response to this tragedy?
So it's been quite bad for Boeing. What a lot of countries have done is they've grounded all their planes. So all of these new 737s they've grounded. They've said we're not going to fly these planes until we know exactly what's going on, what the problem is, and how we're going to fix it. Yeah. So it's been quite a rough week.
What was the actual fault? And I think, how will they resolve it? Because if we take a look at aviation, how far we've come, Boeing, I mean, planes have been in the air. There's been much bigger planes as well. I mean, they're now approaching 21-hour flights, single flights. What has been the problem? Why do we know?
Well, yes, we do now know what went wrong. So unfortunately, there seems to have been some problem with the autopilot software. Okay. So it's not a hardware problem. It's not a mechanical problem. These are some of the most advanced planes in the world, and it's been rigorously tested for months and months and years. So it came out now that there was a slight problem with the autopilot. So once after takeoff, the pilot engages the autopilot, and apparently there's been some problem with that, and that's why both of these fatal crashes have happened minutes after takeoff once the autopilot is engaged.
Yeah, but I'm so glad that they have grounded all of those planes up until they are sure, because it's devastating. I mean, this is, you read of people that were, for instance, had to take the flight, but missed it. And you could have been one of those 157 who have lost their lives.
I mean, it's good to see Boeing responding positively to this and doing what is needed. Luckily now they know what the problem is, and these are state-of-the-art planes, and it'll be back in the air very, very soon with the software update.
And I mean, it is a scary field, because people put their lives in the hands of these planes and the pilots that fly them. And if you think about it being a software problem, knowing that these planes normally fly themselves, I mean, it could be a very scary thought going forward. But
exactly.
I know that they're going to spend a lot of focus now on addressing that problem as well. Theunis, thank you very much, man. Really appreciate it.
Good to see you.
That's your Tech Roundup on your Friday morning.